everybody to reach down and buckle your seatbelts. We have 60 minutes of what I want to accomplish with you today is to try to overwhelm you with the opportunities that exist for you to use technology right now in your personal and professional life, and to give you a vision of all of the ways that the healthcare industry is becoming a digital industry. Who in here would rate yourself as being comfortably proficient with a lot of technology? All right, where are my gadget lovers? These are the kind of people who want to get their hands on some dilithium crystals. Now, this session is going to cost you because I'll show you a few things that you may want for your technology repertoire. And what an IP is. This is the individual address for each computer that's connected to the internet. Now, I had a chief medical officer years ago when I was doing physician boot camps, and you'll know how long ago it was because on the break, the CMO in Manhattan, New York looked at me and he said, "I've been hearing a lot about this internet. Can you tell me a definition for it?" And I said at the time, it was every computer in the world talking to every other computer in the world. But during the time I was doing the boot camp, I said it's now every PDA, cell phone, and pager and computer in the world talking to everyone. But we have now gotten it to the point where anything from an appliance in your home, an IV pump, any actual device that you can think of, we can now connect up on the internet. And the permutation is 28 IP addresses to connect up absolutely anything they want. Do any of you know who Robin Williams is, the comedian, right? He was doing a routine, and in his last routine he said he built an all-smart home with all smart appliances. And he said he woke up in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock in the morning and he went into his kitchen and he said, "Refrigerator open." And a voice said, "Robin, I've been talking to the scale and it says your ass is getting huge." And how many of you know people that only type with their index fingers? Okay, something I've been showing around again and again and again. I'm going to hook up and show you what I put on every single day when I go to the university. I put a little headset over my ear and I start up a little program that allows me to completely operate my computer with my voice. I grabbed the program and the welcome letter from John Bardis to everybody here, and I just installed the Dragon 9 version. I have spent absolutely no time training this program. I put in 4 macros on it, and if we had a longer session, I could give the microphone to one of you and you could start talking and it would begin typing what you say. Now, I write every article, every book chapter, every book. I answer 100 emails a day, and I've just invited 50 more from you. And I'm able to put into Excel and Word and PowerPoint anything that I wish to be able to operate completely with a speech recognition. Do any of you spend any money on transcription in your systems? Well, see if you think this could help. I'll set the font a little bigger and you'll be able to see it in the back of the room. Set font Arial 30. Scratch that. Set font Arial 30. New paragraph. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New paragraph. Welcome to the Healthcare Business Summit, period. The summit is designed to focus on key industry trends and solutions to help you reach your financial, operational, and quality of care goals, period. We appreciate your attendance and hope you find the education and networking opportunities valuable. Period. New paragraph. With every passing key here to change your behavior, well, in a digital environment, we can do that. So it's all about creating a system. I've been fortunate to work with the Institute of Medicine and come up with guidelines and ways for us to be able to truly get the engineers involved along with the clinicians and to do design, measure, and control systems in healthcare to achieve results. The field of study that I've chosen is informatics. And informatics is a combination of the data that we generate, the systems that manage those data, and the people that are the end users that acquire and use those systems and data. Let's get back to reality. This is where we are in so many facilities. Now, what we're saying is, let's do the your mama test. Do you want your mother and her health taken care of by a system that's based on this? Now, I look at some of you and I can see that you're reading this. Some of you are saying, that's not that bad. That's kind of scary to me. So what does this say? These scrawly pieces of paper have the potential to harm people. So, if we look at the best way to change prescribing behavior, I want you to look at this TEACH study, where 4 weeks before week 0, where we launched the computer prescriber order entry, newsletters were sent out, academic detailing was done, and then at week 0, the evidence-based approach from the P&T committee was put onto a PDA unit, and it was said that if you are treating this indication, you should use this drug at this dosing interval. If you want to go away from what the P&T committee recommended and it became the default, it took you 4 more clicks to put in something different. And look how quickly the prescribing behavior changed, so that 7 weeks out, 100% of the people had switched over counter to the way they used to prescribe it. And the key is giving people the information when the decision is being made, not retrospectively after it. So looking at the information arriving, it's the right information to the right people at the right time and place and in the right format. It's integrated, allows us to manage the information, deliver it where it's needed, wirelessly in most cases, and display it for the people that need to use those data. Now, another thing, I'm always looking for ways to generate new revenue or save people money. How many of you have deliveries, infant deliveries in your facilities? Well, do you have the little webcams for the relatives to see them from everywhere and all like that? Well, a lot of the times, first children, the couple doesn't have a lot of discretionary money, so what would you think of the idea of having a waiver of the copay by sponsored deliveries? I'm always thinking. A lot of people are tasked to make it make sense. Now, I showed you a little card that I have, but is branding important in healthcare? Do you have people who leave your community to go to someplace else because the perceived care is going to be better there? Now, how many of you have a website for your hospital? How many of you are proud of your website? Okay, a smaller number of hands. How many of you could get free information on drugs for patients from the Mayo Clinic? That would be a good thing to link to. Vote it. What have you just done? You have lifted up the brand name of somebody that says that when this hospital went for good information, they went to the Mayo Clinic. So when I need a surgery, what should I do? Go to the Mayo Clinic. Well, there are places where you can put your own brand name, and I've got this card here. Actually, I have 2 other cards I'll show you real quickly. That should we be knowing this information and doing something about it? How many of you have a cell phone with a memory chip in it other than a PDA? If I find you unconscious next to your car, I can absolutely hold down your 9 key with the proper software and it will call 911. When I release it, it will say, do you want me to transmit your medical record to the first responders coming to the scene? When we want to connect somebody up and tell them what to do and how to do it from the home, this smart television set tells them that they have things to do and guides them through the steps. Next to you, have you seen this one? The new motion computer for healthcare? Barcode built into it, handle and slated connectivity. Sub-notebooks with wireless connectivity, ultra-portable devices, smart displays, a washable computer that connects you up to your workstation back in your office, And I've been calling Paul Allen's product the vaporware product for 3 years now. But guess what? The cell phone, PDA, and sub notebook are now out and available. So when you look at getting these tools, learning how to use them, getting the best prices on them, looking at users' reviews, picking the product that fits you best, it's not a question of is it out there, but what am I trying to accomplish and which one matches my needs the best.